Okay, now that was our numbers. We need to rearrange them in order. So go ahead right now at your table, rearrange them in order. It's 2 6s.
Because I thought that was a 3, but it was 22. That was a 2.
Christopher, what's the min and max? Christopher Bernal, what's the min and max?
3, 29, and 20.
So there's min and max. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This looks like exact median. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that side. So this is median 19. I didn't know how many, but I started working my way in from the two sides. Now I got to figure out how to divide this in half. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That falls between 7 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That falls between 24 and 24. Notice how in each segment there's the same number of numbers. Okay, that's what we're doing here. We're dividing it into 25% chunks. All right, so now we need a new number line. I'm not going to go by each number. I think by 5s is good. Don't you? 0, 5, 10, 15. You do want to be careful to evenly space numbers so that you can kind of see where is this? Is it symmetric? Is it skewed? How far apart are things? Now I got to plot those 5 points. 3,
11.
Christian, I got to draw a box. How do I know where to draw a box?
You have to use a bunch of them first. Right there, on the lines, and then on the other side.
Tell me when to stop.
25. Right there, down there.
Rudy, I have a dot in the middle. What do I do with this dot?
You connect it.
With what? Am I gonna...
You gotta go to the number line. Or I'm not sure.
Who can help? Who can help? What do I do with this dot?
Split it down the middle.
Down the middle. Draw a line right there. Now, I have two dots hanging out off of the side. Brian, what do I do with those?
You can connect them with the other ones.
And how do I do it?
Just draw a line from one dot to the other.
Draw a line from one dot. Here, we put a little tiny line that shows the end of this whisker. Memo.
What?
What's the last thing I gotta do here?
Just gotta draw the other whisker, you know?
Draw the other whisker.
Ah.
Okay. So wait a minute. This is one kind of plot for looking at data. Another one was, what's this one called?
This is a box and whisker.
Box and whisker. The other one was called a dot plot. Okay, for the dot plot, I might need the little markings in here to show each number. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I didn't do that right. There. Go ahead. Add 4 little marks between each number, please. Try and space them evenly. 4 little marks between each number. Memo. Uh-oh. You weren't able to see that, but here we go. Now, we're going to make a dot plot. I don't know why they call it dot, because you use X's, right? But for the dot plot, we go right here, and I need to put 1 X at 3. I need to put 2 X's at 6, and I stack them. I'm going to put them in a different color so they're easier to see. Three, 6, 6, 7, 7. Seventeen is right here. "24 has 4 of them stacked up. And 29. Okay, an X on each number was the other kind of plot that we had. Different ways of looking at data. I heard when will we ever use this question? When do you think you might need to look at a lot of numbers and find patterns?
Mail check. Check.
Exactly.
When you're an astronaut.
I don't know about astronaut and I don't know about checking. Who uses a lot of numbers?
Same government.
Scientists, government,
Grown ups.
bankers, business people.
Not many
Okay? If you want to make it in business, you better be good at reading numbers. All right? You want to know what products to buy, what new products to develop. All right? You gotta take some surveys and figure out what people want. All right? But sometimes when you take a survey, it looks all random at start. you get a lot of info, but you don't know what to do with that info. You need to organize it somehow and look for patterns. What we're working in is a statistics unit. Every single one of you are going to have to take statistics in college. Okay? You go to college, people now know we don't live, the most of us, in a tiny little town with one road and one stop sign. Most of us live, even the people who live here, where do you shop? Town or?
Royal Park. Monday.
Online. How many of you, buy stuff online? Okay? You shop big. You're part of a big group. Okay? So data is how we make sense of what's going on with big groups. If you want to stay ahead of the trend. If you want to stay alive in business, you figure out how to work data. Even police departments now. Police departments do a lot. They're able to do a better job keeping the community safe by looking at their past arrests, their past disturbances, their past burglaries. There's probably certain parts of town where it happens more than others. There are probably certain times of year, certain times of day where things happen more than others. The more people use data, the more they're not randomly just doing things because, oh, you know what, this is what we've done forever, so that's what we're going to continue to do. People do surveys, people look at numbers, people look at records, and that's where statistics come in. We're just scratching the surface. There's a lot of ways to look at numbers to try and find patterns to help you, and we're going to learn a couple more, but this is the beginning of this. So thank you, Imogen, for the when am I ever going to use this. You may never use a box and whisker plot, okay? But you will work with numbers one way or another, and these are two tools, okay, that we've learned so far. Okay, now what we're going to do next is I made a different worksheet for you, but when I look at what I gave you yesterday, it looks like you need more time. So I'm going to say the rest of this class, we're going to spend time working on yesterday's box and whisker plot or the homework packet, okay? So I'm going to give you credit for this practice problem on the spare sheet, but I'll also be walking around helping people with things. Should we see if that darn Apple TV's working again? No, just walk around.